My name is Jesse Canner, and I'm a development manager at the Walt Disney Company in Burbank, and I oversee a crew of developers for the Walt Disney Company. So I'm here today to learn more about user experience and to spend some time with the community. I think the work that Idean is doing is extremely important. I have a real passion about user experience because it's my belief that people don't have much choice about the software they have to use in their lives. And as software professionals, it's important that we provide for them an experience that's kind and compassionate and efficient, because generally people have more important things to think about than the particular work task they're doing. They have other things that are important in their lives. I think the true value of UX is, again, about empowering individuals to allow them to find their own course for a culture that they want to have in their lives. We're emerging from an era where the interface was controlled by a small elite, people who didn't necessarily have good taste and didn't have the best interests of the users in mind, and it was forced upon people. And now, because of the situation we find ourselves in with new devices and new technologies, interfaces need to be more flexible, experiences need to be more fluid, and where things can be used by people to stay out of the way of the things they need in their lives. I feel we're at an inflection point in the history of consumer software right now, where it's no longer acceptable to impose an awkward or rigid structure on people. People are incorporating software and experiences into their daily lives, both with their devices on their body and the machines they use at work. And the future is going to be about staying out of the way, simplifying the options, giving more powerful options to people, allowing them to shine and provide economic value in a way that's visible to the community they work with. Summit was great. Great diversity of speakers, great variety of perspectives. I think what I would kind of take away, if I were asked, is that, this is hard work. When user experience design is not easy. When it's done right, it's easy to use. But to get it to a state where it's easy to use takes incredible amounts of work and risk. And that means being willing to try things that probably will not work, but seeing them through anyway. I've learned today about being bold, about leapfrogging, taking chances. As companies get bigger and market shares get larger, to differentiate yourself from your competitors requires completely different ways of thinking. I think a lot of those things were touched on today. It's a fantastic city full of enthusiastic, energetic people with great educations and a drive to achieve. There's a great combination of technical talent, artistic talent, business acumen. It's really an undiscovered or underappreciated environment to do business in right now, and I think we're going to be better off for having you guys here, so welcome.